What a brilliant ember you have there. I've only heard legends of such specimens. The embers used for the secret rites of divine blacksmiths. Perhaps you could lend it to me. I've long dreamed of forging divine weapons. Splendid. Splendid. Thank you. Andre of Astora never disappoints, I assure you. Oh yes, it is so. I'll be seeing you then. Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating. Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed. I'll be seeing you then, Beacon. That's an odd ember you have there. I know what you're thinking, but I'm no good with those. It won't be easy, but I'm afraid you'll have to look for someone else. I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 1 on PC. We've just entered the DLC. And man, I'm not sure how this is going to go as it's been a while. But we're fairly high level. But on the other hand, we don't have a shield. Well, we don't have a decent shield, but we'll see what happens. First things first, we have to fight the Sanctuary Guardian. I'm not actually sure. Oh, but I'm pretty sure this thing's going to resist lightning, seeing as it's shooting lightning, but we'll see. It's really been a long time since I've fought this boss though, so I really don't remember its attacks. Can you chop its tail off? I think you can. Oh right, yeah, that's that attack. This is there's an interesting version of this boss where you fight two of them, which is, yeah. I'm sure you can chop this thing's tail off. Can't you? I'm sure you can. Ow. Yeah, okay. I was positive you could. We did it. Not very elegantly, but we did it. And now... I just had to make a small adjustment real quick, because for some reason the game was too loud. Is this the way to go? I don't think this is the way to go. This is the way to go. I think. Yeah, okay. Great. Here we are, the Oolacile Sanctuary. Another area where the camera gets weirdly close. Oh, not... we're just a few souls short.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not any longer. Ah, Princess Dusk's saviour. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness, but Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the saviour? Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary, something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Oolacile. Thou shalt see further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Oolacile. Knight Artorias came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet. Thou shalt see and not without in. May the flames guide thee.
Something about her voice is very familiar. It's... she speaks in a way similar to a certain giant. Tell you what we will do though. We'll start using some humanities to heal so I can build up a bit more defense, because this is where we'll probably be needing it. The DLC bosses do not mess around. This first part of the DLC is sadly basically a reusing an existing area. The Royal Wood is basically the Darkroot Basin or Garden, whatever. Which I think is a shame, to be honest. It's the same area, just different sort of colouring, and then, you know, different enemies, different treasure, but it's the same, like, map data. Oh, wow. And here's the unmossified Guardians. Oh. My weapon's a bit too slow for that, but hey. Because yes, the more humanity you have, and I'll demonstrate this. So we have 273 physical defense, and now we have 274. And it goes all the way up to 100. Sorry, 99. So the more humanity, the better. And up to 10 also gives you item discovery. It's, gonna be honest, I don't really like this area that much. Aside from it being recycled, it's basically just a forest. There's nothing interesting about it to me. Forest areas have never been a favourite of mine in the Souls games. Kind of like icy areas. But I really liked Aleum Lois, I just didn't like the Frigid Wastes or whatever it's called. I think Dark Souls is at its best when you're in sort of castles and cities, like, you know, like the Undead Burg, places like that. You led me into a trap, only it wasn't really much of a trap, was it? I'm not sure what these enemies are called, and yes, I'm not even trying to really avoid them at this point. He just like had a little nap or something. Here we go. There are... oh, how many bosses are in this DLC? 3? No, 4, yeah. As far as DLC goes, I think it's probably the worst one from Made. But that's perhaps just because... actually, no, Ashes of Ariander would be my least favourite. Wow. This guy actually... again, I didn't actually press roll then, but... he has a slight delay to his attacks. What? Ooh, just in time. But yeah, if I had to rate all the DLCs, I think, hey, Twinkling Titanite. Old Hunters is definitely the best. I don't know, Dark Souls 2 DLC, I think for me it goes Aleim Lois, Broom Tower, and Shoulder. But I really enjoyed the Dark Souls 2 DLCs because I think they all were quite distinct and added a decent amount to the game. But, oh, something exciting is going to happen here, isn't it? Makes you wonder, why does he stop and look at us and then fly off? Like, why doesn't he attack us there? Like, is there any specific reason that he only attacks us when we enter his lair, so to speak? Oh, right. What, do I... okay. I got a bit lucky there. Damn. There's a weird, gross noise of, like... it's sort of like a rumbling. I assume it's ambience of the abyss or something. Not really sure what it is supposed to be. It's a very odd noise, though. It sounds like a thunderstorm, essentially. Probably not too discernible, but see, like here, you can see that's leading down into the abyss, so it sent him down. Manus can snack on him. And people sometimes bring up the way I pronounce Manus, because most people just say Manus, which, you know, I'm not, like, trying to be clever or anything when I say Manus. That's just literally how Goth says it. And him, I always forget if it's Goth or Go. I'm pretty sure it's Goth. Watch how Goth hunts dragons. This thundery, rumbly abyss noise is upsetting. But, yeah. So yeah, I'm not trying to be clever or anything, I'm just trying to say it how they say it in the game. But then, Goth also says Kiran. Like, we would say Lord's Blade Kiran, he calls her Kiran. But at the same time, that's not actually used in the game, so who knows. But yeah, Manus, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, same deal with Ornstein or Ornstein. I personally don't care, like, what you say. Like, you could pronounce it however you want. The thing that gets me is when people get, like, offensive about it. Like, say, oh, you fucking retard, it's pronounced Ornstein, not Ornstein. I'm pretty sure it is actually Ornstein, because, I mean, if you look at the Japanese spelling, it's phonetic spelling, and it's Stein, not Steen. Aside from that, who really cares? As long as you know what someone is trying to say, who cares how they pronounce it, really? There are a lot of grammar and pronunciation Nazis, and I find them quite annoying. Of course, I don't mind being corrected if I did actually say something wrong. Like in one of my old law videos, I was talking about like what's the word? Like nobility and stuff, you know, like dukes, earls and such, and I accidentally pronounced Viscount as Viscount. I knew it was pronounced Viscount. Is it Viscount? I think it's Viscount. But yeah, I knew the S was like silent or whatever, but just, it was one of those times where you're just reading a script and you don't really think about it. Can I actually jump across that? Because there is an item up there. Should we try? It's probably some garbage item. But whatever, let's grab it anyway. Guardian Helm. This is one of those areas where I've been through it like maybe... definitely once and maybe twice, but... I never really explore this area because it's just... not that interesting and I rarely want items, but... Anor Londo is up there. Which means New Londo would be... I don't know, like down somewhere over there. The Undead Burg is like would be over there in the future. But right now it's a city called Oolacile. Oh well, a city, a settlement, a town, whatever. And this is of course the first time we really start to hear about the Abyss, which I was fine with the Abyss being like a thing in Dark Souls. I just didn't like how Dark Souls 3 suddenly made it so the Abyss is the most ultimate thing in the entire universe. Goth's Great Arrow. And like, as of Dark Souls 3, nothing could withstand or stop the Abyss, when, as we know, the Abyss is literally just something that came from Manus. What? Okay, those are just flowers. I think we've explored this area well enough. It's like, yeah, even if he is the furtive pygmy, it doesn't mean whatever spawned from him should be, like, the most ultimate thing of them all, you know? I don't really know how to explain it, but effectively, the Abyss appears to trump everything else in the Dark Souls universe, and I think that's a bit stupid, personally. I preferred the old kind of theory. I say theory, I don't know if anyone else even agreed with it apart from me, but I liked the idea that the gods were able to defeat the dragons, as in they were the dragon's weakness. It was a rock, paper, scissors thing. The gods beat the dragons, humans beat the gods, dragons beat humans. That was... I thought that was like an interesting kind of way to look at things myself. There's Oolacile. You're not Oolacile, you're just a fool. But yeah, it wasn't like a super solid theory or anything. That's just the way I liked to look at it personally. Oh dear. Commence running over here. You know, these guys are gonna get some charcoal pine resin, because, you know, I have so many, I might as well use them. Can I hit him, or is it gonna hit him? Oh, he missed. But I also missed. Fighting two of these guys at once isn't very entertaining, if I'm gonna be honest. Can I finish him off now? Oh, just about. I like your moonwalking there, buddy. If we can even really call that moonwalking. Damn. I wonder what these guys are supposed to be. Like, Are they humans or are they golems? I mean, not humans, you know, are they life forms or are they like sentient armor? Maybe we look in their set and it will tell us. Oh no, it's going to escape. No, it's not. Guardian helm. Something's sneaking up on me. The Stone Knights are golems animated by magic. Okay, there we go. See? I had a question, and the lore was confirmed by the game. Which, hey, it's nice, you know? A lot of the time, the answers are there, you just need to look at them. Because I genuinely couldn't remember, because it's one of those things, it's like, oh, it's just random stone guardians, it's not something I'm going to pay that much attention to, you know? I've never, like, made a lore video about them. This is where we would find Alvina in the modern version of the game. Strange sort of Colosseum. Is that meant to be like smoke or abyss skunk? I guess so. It would be really cool to go up to Anor Londo at this time, because presumably there would still be, you know, people there before Gwyndolin was left alone. Oh. Here's the boss. We know we might as well fight the boss and then call it for this episode, but first we need to go back, because there's a shortcut. Which we can activate. At least, that was another reason I've not been using Miestus.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past? Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land, but at least now there are two of us. Did you happen across Knight Artorias, the legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me. So, what did that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I care. It's none of my business. I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know? So long. Oh, still alive, are you? Think of anything that you might need? So long. Oh. So long.
Marvelous Chester. I believe he shares a voice actor with King Vendrick from Dark Souls 2 and I want to say Jura from Bloodborne, but sometimes I get a bit mixed up with voice actors. I believe that is the case, however. And this is just a shortcut leading up here, and the bonfire's back in that direction, so if we die, which is extremely likely, we'll be running back this way. But for now, let's go see if we can't have an audience with Knight Artorias. been a while since I fought him, so let's see what happens. Oh. I want to bait. Oh no. Damn. He played me like a damn fiddle. Ooh, that had some good hits on it. Oh, damn, the delay. Sorry, the recovery of the Estus is so big in this. Oh, wow. That was a surprise. Wow, I forgot that his damage is boosted so much. Let's try this again, shall we? My shield's gonna be like no use against Artorias. That has really weird hitboxes on it. As does that. I gotta be more careful with my dodging of that one, clearly. Oh, whoa, did you see him just start facing the other direction? Oh, that time I knocked him out? Oh, is it because I was two-handing? Ah, mistimed. Oh. What's he doing? Is he trying to charge up? This one I'm just poise tanking him. I just needed to commit to the two-handing of the weapon there. There we go, nice bunch of souls. Nice. Died a few times, but that's to be expected when you're getting used to a boss again. It's funny, because in Dark Souls 3, which I do think is harder than this, I didn't really die too much going through it, but I guess that was coming after Bloodborne. Alright, yeah, we can't open this door yet. But we'll be back there soon. Hooray! I think there is an item we can pick up here, though. And next time we have someone to speak to. A certain Lord's Blade. Soul of a Hero. And let's pop down here. Rest at the bonfire. Oh, there's the PvP stuff, but we're not going to bother with that. Is there a bonfire in the Abyss? I honestly can't remember. Well, whatever. There we go, and let's also use a humanity to kindle. And hope we don't get invaded immediately whilst I'm trying to end the episode. Alright, we'll end it up here just to be on the safe side. But thank you so much for watching. My name is Alex, I am the Silvermont, and of course I forgot, I picked this up off camera at some point. Thank you so much for watching, I'll catch you guys next time for more Dark Souls.